Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Libra, for your meditative session, you guys got a flower. And I don't have it in my deck. I had to Google it. It's called the Cymbidium orchid. And it represents strength, love, beauty, and virility. Which is like basically your sex drive, a strong virility. So I don't know what's going on for you guys, but I mean, it seems really beautiful, right? Strength, love, beauty, virility. Obviously, I feel like this has something to do with a relationship, but it could also just be for yourself at this time. I'm not too sure. Let's get some more cards though and get into it. Okay, Libra, there's a lot of cards here, but mainly what I'm getting is it's kind of like that flower, right? I feel like this is like definitely a feminine and a masculine, right? And I feel like the feminine energy, I mean, pick your position, right? Like you could be the masculine and you're a feminine, right? Like it's just the energy you're choosing to be in, like the energy you're in at this moment. The feminine energy is really struggling in this reading. So that's what I'm seeing. The feminine energy, it's like they're not seeing something clearly, right? It's like every card associated with the feminine energy is like very, very hard. And I feel like it doesn't have to be that hard. Like there's something here about them saying like it doesn't have to be this hard. There's like, you do see here with like the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Sword, they're kind of like expecting it to be like this for you, right? They're expecting this to kind of be, they like want you to see that this relationship is like this, right? 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands. They want you to like release control. They want you to like, there's something here. It's like, it's not, I don't think it's real. It's like the feminine is creating these problems and it's not real. So for whoever this is, like if you're a feminine energy, the reality is this. This is what I feel like the reality is, right? With the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. It's like either you're not seeing like you're not seeing someone correctly, you're not seeing like there's something that you're not seeing, right? This is like a Hanged Man, right? With the 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Coins, World card, right? So it's like there's something new for both of these people, and I see it being really passionate, really beautiful, like a soulmate, right? With the 6 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Coins, brand new opportunity, passion, new beginning, new opportunities for the both of you together. Like this is for both of you, right? But the feminine doesn't see it, and I think the masculine does, right? The masculine is sitting in Cup and Air energy. So this is telling me that the masculine sees, right? The masculine is already here. The masculine is already here, right? It's the feminine that's not like seeing it, right? The feminine, even here with the crone, we have the crone on the seneschal, and then every card within these cards is like about a nightmare or an illusion, or, you know, like I feel like the feminine gets like okay, and then they go back down. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like they're riding this wave of fear, right? With the Nine of Wands, it's like I think they're creating a lot of illusions, right? They're so powerful that they're able to create these like crazy illusions in their mind. It's like reminding me of like, you know, when someone's like, oh, I'm gonna go get milk. You know what it's reminding me of? Okay, I'll tell you what it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of, like, you're thinking worst case scenario, right? It's like, yeah, someone goes out to go get milk, right? And then they like take an hour to get back. And you're like, worst case scenario, but like this person is like being a traitor, or like this person is like lying. This person is like, they said that they were going to get milk, but they took an hour, so it has to be that they're with someone else. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing, Libra. I'm seeing like the feminine energy really struggle with like what's reality and what's like in their head, right? And they go back and forth, right? And they're saying like, if you don't put an end to this like illogical thinking, because it's illusions and illogical, it's not real, right? It's like, again, it's a figment of your imagination. And it's like, I love that word, imagination. It's like, it's telling me that like you're creating it yourself, right? Like you're going wild, right? Like the feminine is just going wild, right? And it has a lot, I feel like, to do with loyalty. Like this is trust issues to the extreme, right? And they're telling you, like they're warning you right now that, and like to conquer this energy, you have to put like an end to this. Because if you don't, you're gonna live like this, and you're never gonna see what this relationship is. You're never gonna be able to enjoy it. I think now is like a time to enjoy, right? Like now is a time to reap a benefit, and instead you're like in your head because you think like this person might be lying or this person could be cheating, right? With the Hierophant in reverse, it's like you're not seeing something right? Like you're not getting it, and it has to do with loyalty with the Seneschal. That's what I'm getting. And again, it's like you want this to be your everything, and it kind of already is your everything. You're going through a cycle where like, okay, like this person isn't lying, and then you go right back to like, okay, I'm not seeing again, I'm in illusion, I'm in fear. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're riding this wave, right? And they're telling you here that I think you have to like look at yourself, right? Like I think you want to blame this person, but it's really you, right? It's you that has to like take a look and see that like it's what you're doing to yourself, right? And I feel like with Justice in reverse and the Star in reverse, again, it's like you're putting all the shit in your head. Like you really are. Like this isn't real, because I'm seeing what's really real, and I feel like the masculine energy is like there, right? With the King of Air, King of Cup. I see like the energy that they're trying to show you. The Ace is always from like the divine. It's real, it's not fake. Like this is the real shit. And what's clarifying both of these is the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. So I see like actual security and like real, like, yeah, the Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, right? Like again, don't ruin this opportunity for yourselves, feminines. Like you have such an amazing opportunity for yourself, right? With this person, right? Like a new beginning that you've always wanted. Passion, right? There's a lot of passion in this relationship, and this is a soulmate, right? And I just see you like maybe needing to like take a moment to realize that this relationship is everything, but you're sitting in these, you're putting yourself in these really negative energies. You're so powerful, and it's like, wow, you're so powerful, like with the Crone, that I feel like you're very powerful, and they're just trying to warn you. Like this is kind of like the warning to you guys, feminine, that if you don't put an end to this shit, right, this imagination of yours that runs to the wrong direction, and now you're like, well, how do I do that? Like how do I put trust into someone else then? Like how do I do it? Do you know what I'm saying? Without seeming crazy, because I feel like you don't want this other person to know that you're like kind of you're not okay, right? Like they're chilling and they're like in the right energy, but you're not. So it's like, how do I get in the right energy, basically? And what I would say is like, these fears are not real. So you have to tell yourself that you're like inventing, like this isn't real, right? Like why do you feel that way? And then it's like, is it coming from yourself? Like, do you not think that you're enough, or you're not good enough for this person? Or like, first of all, does it stem from you? Like your own insecurities. That's what I feel like it really is. It's like, I'm not good enough. They're going to find someone better. Or they're going to see someone in the store. She's going to be like really hot and they're going to leave. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This stems from your own insecurity. So you don't want to put your own insecurities on someone else, because this person is secure and this person is sure and this person cares, right? And it's you that, if you don't tame that imagination and that fear that you bring, it's like it's not going to end well for you. It's like you're ending in the 5 of Cups. So you have to put an end to this. And how do you put an end to this? Loving yourself, right? Saying you are enough. Saying, I mean, if you have to communicate this, I mean, I would communicate to them. I mean, I don't know. It's like I feel like you don't want to communicate to the extent like of how you feel, but at the same time, it's like you should be transparent. But then again, you're like, well, I don't want them to think I'm crazy. But it's like, you know what I mean? I think it takes a lot of like, there's times when you're good and then there's times when you're not. So when you're not good, whatever it is that's like triggering you, right? If you need more security, talk to this person. Like, again, I feel like they're open to it. They already see things clearly, and the love is there from this person. But you're creating in your head something about like them not being loyal, right? And I don't think that's the case. I think it's just fear, and fear like of inadequacy, right? Like, am I going to be good enough for this person? And it's like, where does that come from? You know what I mean? Like, is that from a past person who left you, or is that from like your own insecurities? Like, will you ever think that you're enough? Do you know what I'm saying? In any relationship. Like, this is a really important thing, because it's like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who's like a little bit of Virgo, who's like a little bit of a perfectionist. That's like, you know, like, I have to be this, this, and this. And it's like, you don't have to be anybody but yourself, right? I think it's like something you've like you're not seeing that this is like something that, like, I think they're trying to bring justice and the star to you, but you're not seeing it that way, again, because of your fear, right? There's so much here going on in your, like, mental, right? You need to look at it and accept it and see why it is that's happening to you, and then try to, like, communicate it with them. You know what I mean? Like, how can you, like, bring more security to yourself? And I don't mean, like, I'm never going to let this person leave the house then, and I'm not going to let this person like go out. And if that's not the way to do it, like, if you're in that mentality, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. This is for someone who's like, I think it's like, I'm insecure, right? Like, I'm insecure about myself, and that's why it's kind of like, I don't want them to know, because like, I care about them, and you know what I mean? It's my own inadequacies that's making me feel like this. I know it's not them, it's me. So it's like, how do I work on this? You know, like, I don't want to lose them. So that's what I'm feeling from this person. So I think it's definitely doable. I think it takes like healing. I think it takes like working on that aspect of yourself. It's like basically self-love, right? And understanding that you are enough, right? So yeah, Libra, I really love this reading. I know you guys got this. I don't think you're going to lose this person. I think this is a brand new beginning for you. I just think you have to tame that imagination and that mind, and, you know, understand that this person is there, and that these fears are illogical. They're just fears, right? They're not real. So let's pull some advice for you, Libra. Yeah, so Libra, I really love this advice. You have 24, electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life, number, making a 6. Do you see this blue? I think this is like talking about speaking, right? And I think it's speaking to this person about like how you feel, and also speaking to them. Maybe there's something else going on now that I'm getting. It's like, I think you really care about this person, and I think it's like you're scared to communicate it. So that's another part of this. It's like maybe there hasn't been a lot of communication about what you two like want together in the long run, right? Like this is a new relationship for you guys, and it's like you really care about this person and you're scared to lose them, so you don't want to like communicate to them that you're like in love with them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you know what, I'm so in love with this person, I'm so scared to lose them, but like I don't want to talk about it because like maybe it's so new, they're gonna like run away. But I think this is what this, like, that's again not helping with this fear and anxiety. And it's like, maybe you think that like if you tell them how you feel, you're going to be rejected. And again, I think it's like all part of like your imagination. It's not real. I think this is like actually really important for you guys to understand that this is a soulmate, and that I think this person feels the same way that you feel, and that it's safe to communicate your feelings to this person, even though I feel like you don't think it's safe. And I feel like this is why Thecla came out, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. It's like it's not about like giving your power away, but kind of, it's like you have to assert yourself. Like if you feel it strongly for someone, then I feel like you should communicate it. If you want this person in your life, I think you should tell them. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like bring your ideas to life, sit in your power, right? Like communicate how you feel. If you're feeling fearful, like maybe there's something that they do that you're not really happy about, and it's like I would communicate those feelings. Everything that you have to say is like important. Everything that you have to say is valid, right? And it's like, if you have to, like, it's about communicating your feelings. If this is what you want with this person, then yeah, I feel like you should communicate that, right? It's like, there's another aspect here to like you not feeling like you should communicate it, a little bit of fear. Maybe that's where this fear comes from. It's like, the fear is that like you'll be rejected by this person if you tell them like, I really, really care about you. I really want to be in a relationship with you. I really, really like, or like, you're in a relationship and like, you're scared you're going to lose it. Like, I don't know. There's something here that's like very like, you're scared, you're fearful. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have to let that go. If it's scared to communicate for some of you, I feel like for some of you, it's like the communication. And for some of you, it's like the imagination, right? Like both sides to this card, right? Like the intuition, the imagination, and then the communication, right? So for everybody, maybe it's both, but you guys have to step into your power, right? I think that's what this person like likes about you. So it's like the fact that you're not doing it is like another reason why there needs to be an end to this. Like, sit in your true power. If this person doesn't like it, then they will tell you. And maybe this, do you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this person isn't for you. I think this person is. And another thing is like, if this person doesn't reciprocate this, then this is just saying that like this is the person that's in the way of you getting your soulmate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, then once you tell this person how you feel, then like the real romance with a real person can start, right? Like then like the wheel turns for you guys. But it's like, there's something here about you having to be in your power. Like, you're not going to lose in being in your power no matter what. Either this person's going to reciprocate how they feel and they're going to let you know, and you're going to like, you know, this is what you're going to get. Or this person is going to not be that person that you thought they were, and then the true soulmate can step in and you're going to get this. So it's like, wouldn't you rather know like who this person really is if that's like the fear? Yeah, Libra, a lot going on here. But yeah, I really think that you guys can do this for whoever you are. I know I put out a lot of scenarios here, but like, I see you being with your soulmate. I see you being like in your 10 of Cups. So it's not a question of like, is this going to happen to you? I think the question is like, is it with this person? And it's like, it will 100% be with your soulmate. But do you know who your soulmate is? Like, is this is it the one you think that you're with right now? Or is it the one that's going to come afterward? Again, everybody's different. But it's like, the only way you'll know is if you communicate how you feel. And then I think this whole thing starts, right? But like, it won't ever start if you sit in fear, right? And don't communicate how you feel. So yeah, Libra, I really love this reading. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.